guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So I have a lovely package from Panda Hall. So I'm going to do an unboxing or an unbagging today. So stick around because I have got some fab stuff in here. Some things that I've been wanting for a little while. So Panda Hall is a fab website. You've got, I'll pop a coupon code on the screen so you can use that if you want to purchase anything from the site, and all the details will be under the video, so do have a look. They got some amazing stuff on there, especially if you are going to be making some bits and pieces for Christmas. Have a look because they got some great stuff. Right, I have sort of half opened that bit. It's all lovely packaged in bubble wrap. So I'm going to just cut all this open, and I've got some projects I would like to do. Now look at this. I didn't realise, I'm going to pop that to the side, I didn't realise these would be so big, and I didn't realise actually I was going to get two. Now these are red tulle, and this is, I've got a project in mind for these. Let's just take one out. Look at the size of these, they're huge. I don't know how much is on there. Doesn't say on there, but my gosh, I will pop it on the screen and let you know how much you get on these. But look at that, beautiful red. Now I wanted some red for Christmas. I'm gonna go sort of a bit traditional, I think, this Christmas, and I wanted some red tulle. Now I don't know whether you saw, I made some flowers before with some sort of pink tulle, and I thought I would do it with some red. Now I'm going to just get my ruler, and we are going to measure this. So this is 6 inches wide. So what's that? About 15 centimeters wide. So look at that. That's a huge amount. So I want to make some beautiful red Christmassy flowers. So look out for that tutorial. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love it. Love, love, love. This is lovely for making sort of ruffles and things like that as well. I love a tulle. I really, really do. And I just wanted some red. So I'm going to be making some lovely flowers. And I'm sure I will think of all sorts of things I can do with this, especially with getting this much and 2 rolls like that. Oh, so excited. I can't wait to use that. So let's pop that to the side. So that's 2 of those. And this is another one that I wanted. This is a gemstone applicator. So I don't know whether you guys have got one of these, but I've wanted to test out one of these for a little while. Because you know how much I love my bling. So let's just take this out. This is really, really inexpensive on their site, so please go and pop along and have a look. And if you know somebody, this is a great Christmas present. Because if you wanted to start your Christmas shopping now, it's definitely worth the time. Oh, let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. So these must be the little ends. So let's have a look. Oh, look, we've got a little tiny little gems on there. I did order some in there as well. So what's that? That must be a little bit. It must be to rest this on, I presume. Don't know how that works. Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. So we've got a nice long lead. What's it called? Oh, that's pretty long. So what it is, you heat it up. You obviously turn it on, heat it up, pop one of your little thingamajiggies in, like this. So you can use, right, it's got it written on the side. Right, that's 7mm little gems, or 34 SS. So these are the sizes that you can have. This is 9mm flat on there. Oh, that's a little flat one, so you can just glue those down. I've not seen flat ones. This one, let's go this way. This is a 5mm, so that's 20 SS. SS is the size of your little gems. What's this one? Has this got anything on it? No. It must have. I don't know, I can't see anything on this one. Can't see anything on that one. This one, oh, let's turn it around this way. That is a 2mm, so that's a 6SS. That is probably what these are, because they're tiny, tiny on there. Gosh, you can get some really little ones. That looks even smaller. Is that smaller? Maybe not. That's a 3. That's 3mm, so that's a 10SS. And then this one is, oh, this one, this just says Hotspot. So these are just little flat ones. So what was this one? Doesn't really say on that one. No, nothing on that one. So they're the ones that you get, and I presume they just screw in there. Now this is going to get really hot, so don't touch the end of it. So you pop your little gem in there, let it heat up, and then you just attach it to your work, and you can attach it to tulle as well. So I will be giving that a go. So that's fabulous. Oh, how exciting. And then obviously make sure that this is cool before you change it. So if you're going to do a certain size, you know, use that, let it cool down, and then do another size to them. Fabulous. Now I do have some gems in there, so I'm just going to, let's just leave that out for a second. I won't turn it on, but look, I've got a bag of gems in here. So let's open this out and have a little peek. Pop that over there. These aren't the gems. Okay, so these are the gems that I got. These are, this is just says one bar, look at those. So these are the flat back. These are the crystally ones. And these are 16SS, and they're both 16SS, because I think that's the sort of size that I use. And I think they're just a perfect size. Love them. So we can put little crystals onto our tulle. And these are just little clear crystals. And these are sort of like AB crystals on there. They are just beautiful. So, do we have a 16 one in here? Not quite sure. That one looks quite big. I don't know. I'd have to have a little play, I think, wouldn't I? What's this one? Well, this is the one with nothing on it. Not quite sure what's on there, but we will have to have a little peek. I'm going to have a little play at some point, aren't I? And have a go at that. But these go into the little machine, or little. So it's very much on the same principle as a little soldering iron. The end gets really hot, and you just glue these down, because on the back of these they got glue. Instead of sort of like gluing them down. I've used these before, but I haven't used them with this machine. I've just glued them down. So you can just glue them down if you didn't have the machine. But that's a project which is definitely on the cards very, very soon, because I really want to have a play with that. So pop those over there. And then on here I've got some beautiful little beads. These are 44mm tiny little beads. They are just beautiful, because I want to do a little bit of beadwork. So look at these. Oh look, I got red on my hands from the tulle. Look how beautiful. They've got a sort of like a green tinge to them. Oh, they are lovely. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Let's not lose them. So I have got a greeny colour. I've got 3 different packets on here. We've got sort of like a paley green. This is almost like a very similar green to them, but it's just almost got an AB sparkle to that one. And then I've got this beautiful pink. So these are gorgeous. I'm loving sort of like green at the moment. Just think they're lovely. And these have got some beautiful red. Reddy pink with a little AB glow to them. So they are just beautiful, aren't they? So I'm going to pop those to the side. They're all 4mm in there. tiny little ones, really, really lovely. And this, oh, this is beading wire, and I got some beading needles. Now these are very, very nice long ones. So I've been looking out for some long beading needles. Look at that, absolutely perfect. It's exactly what I was looking for. So does it say the length? I'll put all the details on the screen. I'll tell you what the length is on these, but they don't. I'm just going to cut that off. It doesn't actually say on the bag, but I think you get about 20 in here. Look at that. Look at that lovely big long beading needle. I'm going to measure it. It is 3 1/16 of an inch, or what's that, 8 centimeters. So that is a pretty big, lovely needle, isn't it? Oh, I love it. I've been looking for these. You've probably heard me in my videos. I wanted a longer beading needle, and I've also got some beading wire in here. This just says 1 roll. This is just the clear, lovely. Doesn't say how much is on here. It's beading embroidery, and it's strong and smooth. So let's just open that up. Does it say 50 yards? It's 50 yards on this little spool. Look at that, it's fab, isn't it? So this is beading wire, so that's beading cotton. Is it what cotton? Yarn. So it's embroidery yarn, so that's for beading. So it's very, very strong, so your beads won't sort of, if it breaks, I don't think it probably would break, but some beading stuff. Now the reason I've got this beading stuff and the beads is because this is what I have wanted for a little while. Let's just take this off. Let's open this up. Everything is pretty packed pretty well. So I can find the little opening here. Pop down. So remember to recycle all your plastic as well. So guys, let's open this up. Let's open this up like this. Oh, look at this. Now, if you've heard me in previous videos, so Trine, if you're watching, thank you so much for all the advice on these. And I've got one from Panda Hall. So this is an embroidery hoop that we can attach, and you can, it stands up, because when I've been doing embroidery, I've actually used my camera, little phone camera holder. And I've wanted one of these for a long time, so this is it. Okay, let's see how this works. Don't think it's got any instructions with it, but I'm sure it's pretty basic. This, I do a lot of sort of sewing and embroidery bits on the sofa. Got a bit of glue stuck on there. So when I'm in the evenings, and this you can sort of like put under your leg and hold it, so you've got it right in front of you. Oh, it's really nice. Oh, lovely. So let's pop this on, and the hoop is really big. I actually didn't think the hoop would be that big. Let's measure it. It is from the inside hoop is a 9 1/4 inches. Or what's that? That's about 23 1/4 centimeters. So that is a pretty big hoop, isn't it? Okay, so I take it that just goes in there like that. Okay, I won't have it because it's a bit too high, and it's got like a little slit in here. So I presume this, try and do it on the side, this goes in like that, doesn't it? That will just spin round, and then, can you see? And that will just sort of stand up. So I think that's as low as it will go. Okay, so it's like that. So that's going to be, let me get my big ruler out. I've got one here. So this is, what, about 15, 16 inches high. And I presume you could probably make it go higher if you wanted to. So it would be a bit wobbly. I wouldn't put it too high because it might be a little bit wobbly, but you could probably get it up to about 18 inches. Or what's that? What's 18 inches? 45 centimeters. And then the lowest is there. What was that in centimeters? That would be about 38, 39 centimeters. So fabulous. And right, we've got a few little bits in here. Let's have a look. Let's see what we do with this. Oh, I'm very excited about this. I really, really am. Right, which way, what does this go in? I suppose it goes, this goes in here. Stick that through and just do that. So that would go in there, and then, oh yeah, so this doesn't move. So that holds that in place. And then this, I presume, does that go on there? That will fit in, no. That go on like, that goes right in, because that's got the little shaped thingamajiggy. Would that go on there? No, it goes on the other side, doesn't it? Right. So this would go in through here. Let me just get my head, don't get my head in the way. But you need to get the little holes through there. Let's pop this back on. That goes through the hole. There is a hole in there. Sorry, I don't want to get my head stuck in the way. Let's just move that in. I think you need to give it a wiggle. Give it a little wiggle. That comes through. You get your little washer, and then this will tighten up. So simple. There we go. We don't need instructions, do we? Well, I must say, I thought this was going to be, this hoop was going to be a lot smaller than that. Oh my gosh, I love it. So, guys, probably can't see that, but undo this little bit, and then this will just move up and down. So however you want to, you know, like that, in what angle you want. Oh my gosh, I think it's fabulous. And then this one is the one for it to go up and down, and this will go under your leg or on your table, and then you can just sit there and you're going to be hands free. You've got two hands to work with. This is why I've got my beading needles and my beading thread, and I have all these beautiful beads. So there we go, that's going to be a project, so I'm going to make something with that. So how fun. So Trine, if you are watching, this is very exciting, so I'm really, really excited about this. So lovely. So there we go, we've got a lovely beading hoop, embroidery hoop it's called, isn't it? We have this lovely tulle, which I'm going to make some beautiful flowers with. And I'm going to add some lovely, lovely gems. So we have some lovely projects to work with this time, haven't we? So I can do some really good projects. So please, please watch out for those. Looking forward to making some beautiful flowers. They are just stunning. Look, I can't believe how much. You get two great big reels of this. So they have it in all sorts of different colours, not just red. So if you've got a nice Christmas theme and you wanted to make some flowers, do look out for my videos. You can order some and make along with me. So fantastic. So great big rolls of that. We've got this lovely, it's a gem setter, isn't it? It's called a Rhinestone Applicator. And it's got, I think you can get different plugs. You can get, this is like a European plug, and I think you can get the American one. But obviously I need the European one from being in Portugal. So fabulous. Love it. So I'm going to do a little bit of research on this so I can do a nice tutorial for you and show you how it works, and find some little bits to embellish, because I love using rhinestones. It's one of my favourite things to use. I love a little bit of bling. And then we've got the little stand, so when it gets hot we pop it on to the stand, so that's great. So some lovely projects. Oopsie daisy. Here we go, clumsy. So I've got some nice lovely projects from Panda Hall this time, so please do join me. Look out for the video, so if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, and then you won't miss any of my tutorials. So there we go, guys. Details for everything will be under the video, coupon code and everything. Links to the Panda Hall website will be under there as well, so please do take a look and get ready to make some Christmas projects. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for joining me. Have a fab rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye-bye.